my students, how are you? I hope you are fine. Now inshallah we are going to start with lesson 7. But before we start, I just want to tell you that I work with a relief organization and this video is funded by the American government in collaboration with the Ministry of Education. The outcome of this lesson is to read a text for general and specific information. Let's start with this text, okay? Read the following text and then answer the questions that below. So, we are going to read this text together, then we are going to answer these questions. Let's start with this text. My best holiday ever. My best holiday ever. Let's start. Look at the picture. Do you know this place? Do you know this place or this country? We're going to know now some information about it. Let's start reading. My best holiday took place 3 years ago. So, when was her best holiday? Yes, before 3 years or 3 years ago. When I traveled عندما سافرت to the Sultanate of Oman إلى سلطنة عمان for the first time لأول مرة. So, where is this place? Yes, in Oman. I went there, ذهبت هناك with my parents and my 2 sisters. So, who went to Oman with her? Her parents والديها and her 2 sisters. We chose this destination اخترنا هذه الوجهة because why? So because it is famous. ليه اختاروا why did they choose this destination؟ ليه اختاروا هذه الوجهة؟ because it is famous. it يلي هي Oman, okay? Sultanate of Oman. It is famous لأنها مشهورة for fresh air, الهواء النقي and fresh local seafood, okay? اللي هو الطعام البحري المحلي برضو الفريش الطازج. It is absolutely true. It was wonderful. More than anyone could imagine. أكتر من ما بيتخيل أي شخص. كان wonderful. هاي adjective رائع. So this paragraph talks about what? A girl who went to Oman in the holiday before 3 years and she went with her parents and 2 sisters, okay? Now, let's read number 2, the second paragraph. But before that, قبل ما نبلش بالsecond paragraph, let's look here. Do we have? Yes, map of Oman. So here is Oman. Okay, هون سعودي أرابيا, Yemen. Here is Oman. خارطة عمان. And here flag of Oman. علم العمان. Okay. Let's continue. The diversity. What's the meaning of diversity? تنوع. Okay. Diversity تنوع of wildlife الحياة البرية. هذا number 1. The peaceful and mountainous villages القرى الجبلية. هذا number 2. What else? Sorry. Magnificent castles, palm trees. Palm trees means مزارع النخيل. Beautiful beaches are examples. All of these كل هدول اللي عددناهم examples أمثلة of the wonders of this amazing country. على عجائب هذه المدينة المدهشة. Okay. So this paragraph describes Oman. توصف عمان. Now let's talk about the food there. The food was really good too. So was the food good? Yes, it was. كان جيد. It اللي هي food عائدة على الفود. It was very simple with rice and vegetables for our everyday meals, but it tasted okay, especially delicious right here amongst nature. So but it برضه هون عائدة على الفود okay, but it tasted مذاقها especially delicious كان لذيذ delicious adjective okay, right there هناك amongst nature بين الطبيعة nature طبيعة. We slept in very simple hotels every night but with very friendly owners. إذا هنا she described the owners وصفة المالكين لهدول الهوتels الفنادق إنهم friendly like all the other native people we met. كل الناس هناك برضو اللي قابلوهم they were friendly. On our last trip day بآخر يوم في الرحلة I fell asleep on the plane. So how did they go back to her country? By plane, by bus? Yes, by plane, okay? And awoke when we arrived back in Jordan. So she arrived back in Jordan or to Jordan. I remember that I turned to my sister and said to her قلت لها that was the best holiday I ever had. كانت أفضل رحلة على الإطلاق. Now let's to the question, but before that let's look at this picture that say here palm farms or palm trees أشجار نخيل أو مزارع النخيل in Oman. Here is the beach in Oman, and here are some animals in Oman, camel, and here is the turtle, okay, sea turtle. Do you see it? Okay, now let's start answering. نبلش إجابة. Where did Hiba go on a holiday? Hiba, how did we know that her name is Hiba? كيف عرفنا اسمها هبة? Let's go back. At the end here we have her name Hiba. Let's start answering these questions about the text. Where did Hiba go on a holiday? Where? أين? She went to the Sultanate of Oman. إلى سلطنة عمان. Okay, who did she go with? مع مين? She went there with her parents and her 2 sisters. How did she like the holiday? Yes, of course. Yes, she did. What makes Oman a good place to visit? شو اللي بيجعل عمان مكان جيد للزيارة؟ The diversity of wildlife. تنوع الحياة البرية هناك. The peaceful and mountainous villages. القرى الجبلية. Magnificent castles, palm farms and beautiful beaches. All of these كل هدول they make Oman a good place to visit. بيخلوا عمان مكان جيد للزيارة. Okay. طب what else? We can say then this is the answer. The diversity to the end. Okay. What else you can say also? The fresh air there. ممكن تقولي the fresh air, the fresh sea. The fresh and local seafood. إما الهواء النقي, هواء البحر النقي, طعام البحري. Then we have 2 answers here, okay? Okay, now let's go to this question. This is a homework. True or false? You should read these sentences. اقرأ الجمل. Then decide if each one of them is true or false. هل صح أو خطأ. And now we have finished. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Goodbye.